The research that we began back in 2012 here at Ohio State has actually helped our farmers come up with new production practices, because it is a tough crop to grow. We have some major disease pressures, some major insect pressures, and the objectives of our research has been to overcome those barriers.
Spider mites feed on leaves, and they manage to sort of gnaw on the leaves and suck the sap out. In extreme cases, you can get complete defoliation of the plant, and a plant can die. But the strategy we were interested in was biological control, where we were interested in whether we were finding naturally occurring predatory mites, good mites that are out there that attack the spider mites. They did help. We had like a low-level release and a high-level release. We found that really we needed the higher-level release in order to get good results. Then we found that it was fairly expensive. So although it worked, we're not convinced it's a really a viable option for a lot of the growers.
Traditionally in Ohio, our Ohio craft brewers have always purchased their hops out of state. Oregon, Washington are the predominant producers because they were the ones that remained in hops production after Prohibition was done. So if you take a conservative estimate of the number of barrels of beer that those breweries produce, times a very simple conservative 2 pounds per barrel estimate, that equates to about 6,000 acres of hops, which when you correlate that to a monetary amount, it's about $30 million that we are losing from Ohio purchasing from out-of-state producers. This research, because of the economic impacts it can have with the jobs that are also being sourced outside of Ohio because of the brewers having to buy those hops out of state currently, that comes with a lot of jobs. We've got about 40 that buy quite a bit throughout the state, but as you can tell, we got a long ways to go. But Land Grant Brewing just down here in downtown Columbus, Wolf Ridge, Urban Artifact, Jackie O's. There are several that are purchasing locally produced hops. Young farmers graduating from college that have come back to the farm, and maybe the farm currently is an agronomic farm or a livestock farm that can't sustain a new employee, a new person taking a salary from that operation. So we're seeing a lot of the young people coming back to the farm, but they're diversifying into hops production. We are currently taking some of those hops that are growing in those wild populations, because Mother Nature has actually genotyped and phenotyped them for us, and then we're trying to domesticate those for an Ohio hop variety someday in the future. So stay tuned. We just began that research and hope it leads us somewhere.